Good morning, everyone. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options and your morning market preparation video for August 9th, 2017. Well, for days and days and days, it just seemed to appear that the bulls were totally dominant, that the bears had, taken a vacation and were not coming back to town. All of a sudden yesterday they decided to reemerge onto the field of battle and took back some ground. We had a really nice move up intraday yesterday, and I think a lot of folks might have been burned a little bit by chasing into that and seeing the market whip then all the way back down, taking away all of those profits. So now we have a shooting star pattern. A shooting star pattern is normally considered to be a bearish pattern, and they have much more weight when they are found in a top. Now, a shooting star pattern requires follow through. That means we need to have some kind of a bearish candle or some kind of a follow through to the downside to really confirm that candle. It is entirely possible that the bulls could step back in today and push this back up. Okay? And then that removes the weight of this candle. So we need to see those bears step up and push this down if this is going to be a valid candle. And you just never know which way a thing like this is going to go. What we will probably see is this candle creating additional volatility here in the diamonds, okay? And what we're going to see is that uncertainty level kind of starting to raise a little bit. And because we have created this major run with really no price support underneath, that also raises an uncertainty level. If this starts to trip and fall, we could see some panic come into play here and rapidly see some sell-off. Now, I'm not predicting that. I certainly don't hope that is the case, but the possibility exists, and we should be prepared for it, okay? That shooting star, as it stands right now, not a good sign for the market. Currently, futures are pointing to a lower open. You can see we're looking at gapping down to a lower open. If those bears step up and continue that pressure, that selling pressure, be real careful here. Make sure you have stop set, that you're protecting profits, and that you're prepared to deal with a down move. Now remember, a down move is not negative. It's not bad. In fact, it's healthy. No one likes to see a pullback. No one likes that to happen. But a pullback is healthy and it's required. Okay? The problem is when you get overextended like this, they can sometimes get a little bit severe. So watch that carefully. Now, a few other things kicking up here that are raising that uncertainty level is this saber rattling going on with North Korea. That's kind of reaching a level of intensity that makes the market nervous. The markets don't like uncertainty, and that's certainly lifting that uncertainty level considerably as these statements back and forth from North Korea and the president and stuff continue to intensify. So watch that closely, and keep your eyes focused on price action, because that uncertainty can really create some volatility. Because the news cycle can spring this thing back and forth very easily. Now on the SPY here, we're gapping down significantly, and we're gapping down to the bottom of this little box that I've drawn up here. A failure here, a close, I should say, below here, would actually be a concern, because that breaks the uptrend. It also breaks some support. And we do have additional levels of support in there. It's not like there's not a place this couldn't catch itself. And it's certainly okay, just like we demonstrated here, we can break that trend and then turn right around and recover it, and we're okay. But if we were to fail this level in here and close below this level, then we have these levels down in here to potentially hold it. But if we get that follow through to the downside, we could lose this trend overall. Okay, and we'll have to kind of be mindful of that and pay attention to what's going on. If we look at IWM, the poor IWM had a really nice rally up yesterday, and everyone was getting kind of excited about it. But the fact remains, it rallied into a resistance level. It was underneath trend, it was underneath resistance, and then when that selling came in, it gave it all back. And now is suggesting a gap down open, and I suspect this level right here will be challenged today. If that level holds, wonderful, we could catch a bounce. If it fails, we can expect, you know, these other levels to potentially be tested. So watch carefully and be prepared. Just have a plan to deal with this potential risk, okay? The last but not least, the Qs. The old Qs putting in, again, a shooting star type pattern. And the only thing that really adds weight to this is this finally did break out and make a new high. And so obviously there was a higher print up here, but this was actually a new high. And that could be a problem if we do get that strong follow through. Now, if you look at the Qs here, we're looking at a gap down open, and gapping down potentially below this box could send us back into a move lower to test the trend, okay? And there's a pretty big open area in here that it could move. So if this starts really selling, don't be surprised to see it happen kind of quickly and be kind of brutal if we don't get those bulls to kind of step up and catch this here. If we drop into this big open area, we could move lower fairly quickly. Let's take a look at the VIX. I've been looking at this VIX about every day, and I suggested that we could get a kind of a quick move to the upside with the VIX. And that's really what happened. We had a test down here, and then bang, a quick move back up. And I suspect, although I can't see where the VIX is going to open today on my chart, I suspect it's going to be opening up in this area. And we could quickly get that fear spike that we've had over here multiple times before. So watch that closely, because that's going to raise the cost of your options and do all kinds of funny things to the market. So if fear turns to panic, be careful. Now, I'm not going to be terribly concerned about the VIX actually until, or true fear, until we break out of this level. Notice how we've used this line right here, used this trend line down for a very long time. So a breakout above there, breakout above, and a hold somewhere in here of support would signal significant trouble ahead. Okay, so until that occurs, I'm not going to get too terribly worried about it, but I will be very watchful of this chart. So the bears came back to town. There's a little bit of anxiety in the air, a little bit of volatility coming back. Everyone be very careful. Pay attention to your positions. Make sure you've got your stops in place. You're protecting your profits. And remember, commissions are cheap. Don't stick with a losing trade too long. You know, cut those losses off as quickly as you can. Be ruthless about it, because you can always buy it back. All right, everyone, have a great day. For folks that have never seen this information before, please do me a favor and click on that subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook. And also, if you're so inclined, please click that like button. That helps me out a lot. It helps those algorithms show my videos to more people, and I do appreciate that. And also, feel free to comment. Everyone have a great day. I wish you great profits, and I will talk to you all soon.